Hi guys, it's Nick here with Under the Big Tree. I am outside one of my favorite friendly local game stores, or FLGS's, Gamescape in San Rafael, California, just north of San Francisco. I've been shopping here for many years and find it's a wonderful combination of tabletop games of every kind, war games, a great playing space, as well as more general games for people who are not necessarily part of the big games hobby. So we're going to go take a look inside. We're here at Gamescape North in San Rafael, California with Jordan Wallraven, the owner of the store. Jordan, thanks so much for meeting with us and telling us about your store.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for coming in and seeing us.
Well, I love this store, so that's never a problem. So tell us a little bit about Gamescape. What kind of products do you sell here?
Here at Gamescape, we do any kind of non-electronic gaming. So we handle role-playing games, board games, we've got miniature games, we've got party games and card games. Gamescape's been in business for over 20 years, and we hope to stay here for another 20 more.
What about people who are just getting into it, or people that just want to come off the street and buy a game of Yahtzee or something like that?
We've got it all. We do a great line of what we call sort of the intro games, the beginning Euro games, things like Ticket to Ride, Carcassonne, those first games that really are able to introduce people to what makes Euro gaming so great. But beyond that, we carry puzzles and a lot of the classics, though thankfully we don't sell as much Monopoly as we used to. People are starting to catch on and see that there are better games out there.
Tell me, what have you seen in the explosion of tabletop gaming over the last 5 years or so?
It's becoming more mainstream, where once it was something that people, did at home with one or two loved ones and didn't really talk about. It's starting to spread into modern culture, and people are seeing that this is something that everyone can do, and it is fun for everyone, that board games are fun for everyone, and there is a board game out there for everyone if you're willing to come talk to someone and look. So it's becoming something that everyone is coming to try out, and it's very cool.
What have been the big sellers this holiday season, the 2017 holiday season?
A couple of our favorites this year, Azul was a fantastic game that we were able to play.
It's fun. Yeah, I like that game.
Really good abstract strategy game. Century Spice Road was another really good one. One of the local companies, Blue Orange, actually produced Photosynthesis, which has been really good. We also did really well as more of an intro game, teaching people about Euro board games with Queen Domino from Blue Orange as well. Those are a couple of our favorites this year. I've noticed that you have a ton of miniatures and a lot of painting and paints and those kinds of materials. Are people still painting miniatures? They certainly are. That's actually what got me into the hobby. Is somewhere about 20 years ago, Games Workshop sent a little box to my parents' store of some free miniatures, and I saw a Lehman Russ battle tank and went, oh my god, this is awesome, I want to play with these. And since then, I've always been a miniature painter, always been a miniature gamer, and it's something that we love introducing to people. D&D, though, has really brought miniature painting to the forefront for a lot of people. 5th edition is an incredibly popular edition, and there have been some incredible design changes in how miniatures are produced, particularly by Reaper Bones, and the new WizKids line have gorgeous minis for less than $5 that anyone can pick up and start painting. So where once miniature painting was one of the most expensive things you can do, it's become really cost-effective and very accessible for anyone. Tell me, why, in your opinion, should people shop at a friendly local game store or an FLGS instead of going and getting games online? Everyone has their own preference of what makes a game fun for you. And I think one of the things that we love doing is helping people find the right game. And looking at reviews online or that are usually a sentence or two, it's hard to figure out what game works for you. And there's nothing really worse than playing a bad game that you don't like. It'll set you off and make it something that you don't want to do. So I think one of the things that a good game store can do is help you find a good match for the games you like, point you to things you haven't heard of, and find ones that maybe aren't exactly what you're used to, but something that you could enjoy playing. So I think for me, the thing I've always loved about stores is getting that personal help and talking to people and being able to actually try out the stuff. We actually have a huge selection of open games that people can sit down, play, and something we're so willing to sit down and teach. And being able to try stuff, talk to people that actually play the games, really helps me, I know, when I'm trying to pick something. And I think that's something that good, friendly local game stores are able to do.
Tell me about the community of people that play here. I can see that you've got a whole bunch of big open gaming tables, and I know that every time I'm in town, my brother and I come here and we play a game just because we like the ambiance of it. What can you say about the community of different people that come to play games in your store?
We do a different event every night. We do role-playing nights, and all of them are drop-in friendly, so people can come and try out all different things, where we do role-playing, we do miniature games, we do board games, we do card games. So for us, community is a really big thing. Gaming is such a social event that we want to make it as easy as possible for people to come, meet new players, and find people to play their favorite games with. So for us, community is probably the most important part of what we do, of making it so people can come, have fun, and play games.
Thank you so much, Jordan. I love your store, and I'll be your customer for the next 20 years for sure.
My pleasure. Thanks for talking with me, Nick.
Absolutely. Okay, that's the report from Gamescape here in San Rafael, California. Thanks a lot for coming and sitting with me under the big tree for a while. If you like what we're doing, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, this is Nick for Under the Big Tree, and have a wonderful day.